To check out the new Clarion News website, you'll simply go to the same address as before, clarionnews.net. Once the site loads, you'll see our new, revamped, completely user-friendly website. Now you'll get every story you see in the print issue online. You'll have all your top news stories right here on the top of the page. Scrolling down, you'll see more of the top recent news stories. Scrolling down from there, you're going to see our sports section. Because of the pandemic, there's not a lot of sports going on, but once that subsides, they'll be listed here. Below that is our Clarion calls section and our letters to the editor section. Right below that are more popular sections, including more sports, viewpoints, style, death notices, court news, and business. Scrolling back up to the top, we can start to talk about the content on the right side of the page. First up, we have our e-edition. Now, an e-edition is simply a digital replica of the printed paper. What you see on the printed newspaper, you'll see here. On any page, you can select a specific story. That way you can read it in a larger font. Once you have the story pulled up, you have a couple more options. You can print a story, share it on social media, have it read aloud to you, or make the font larger and smaller. Over on the far right from there, there's another menu bar. Here, you can choose to view the newspaper page by page, like so, or you can go to prior editions and see past archives of different issues the Clarion News has put out. At the top of that, you can download specific sections of the paper or the entire paper as a PDF, in case you want to save it for later. Back on the home page, underneath the e-edition, we have other special sections. Here we have the link special section, which is written completely by students in Harrison and Crawford counties. Just like the e-edition of the newspaper, you can select specific stories and increase font sizes. You also can save these pages as PDFs or print them. Underneath linked, we also have other special sections produced by O'Bannon Publishing. Then we have our archives. If you're looking for a specific story or issue from the past, you can find that here by searching month and the year it was produced. Below that is the Clarion News Facebook feed that you can go to. And then directly below that is our community calendar. This is a really interesting feature as you're able to select a specific date and see the events that are happening on that day in Crawford County and the surrounding areas. All board and council meetings will be listed on these calendars. Back on the home screen, below the community calendar, is our community poll. Here you can select an answer to the poll question of the week, which is also featured in the newspaper. Below that, you'll find our print ads. You'll be able to scroll through them and see how they appear in the newspaper edition. You also have some options for other advertising opportunities on the newspaper website as well. To learn more, you can email jan@CordonDemocrat.com. Back up at the top, you have another option for how to browse our website. You can toggle through specific sections of each category of the newspaper. For instance, if you're only looking for style stories, you can select just style and see all those recent stories. Here you can select a specific story, and once there, you'll be able to read the story in its entirety and see all the photos and cut lines that go along with it, all in a digital form. You can do this for many sections of the newspaper as well. For instance, if I'm looking for a specific date of Clarion calls, I can select Clarion calls on the website, and it will take me to that section where I can search by the date that I am looking for. We also have all of the death notices saved on the website as well. Here, you can search for a specific person you're looking for. We have over 400 pages of death notices on the site. Beside of that, we have our classified section. Here, you'll be able to view the classified ads based on the different categories they fall under. You also have the option on our site to purchase photos taken at events. Our reporters attend numerous local events. On this page, you can select that event for the photos you're looking for, scroll through those, select the ones you want, and then purchase them all on this one site. We also have an area on the site where you have the option to submit things. Here you can submit letters to the editors or announcements to the community. For instance, on a birth announcement, you can see the digital form you'll need to fill out, and once you submit it, it will appear in an upcoming issue of the newspaper. Scrolling over the Info tab, you can learn more about Clarion News and O'Bannon Publishing, along with the lottery. You also have the option of selecting Clarion Democrat. The Clarion Democrat is our sister publication, which reports on the news in Harrison County and surrounding areas. The Clarion News wants to be your go-to source for all COVID-19 pandemic news. So we have a pandemic button up at the top that says what you need to know. This appears on every page. This will take you to all the recent stories done regarding the pandemic. You'll see the governor's recent orders, along with what Crawford County is doing to protect its community members. We really urge the Crawford County community and surrounding locations to stay up to date with the news during this time, and we're glad you see the Clarion News as a reliable source for that. All of these offerings on the site are completely free of cost right now, but we will have a subscription offering coming soon. We hope you'll be able to use our app, our website, and the printed issue to stay up to date with the news anywhere, anytime.